Okay, so somebody requested me to do, I believe it was a requested video. I just get a lot of requests, especially as of late. It's hard for me to keep track of which were requested and which were not. But I believe this was requested. Um, Top 10 WWE matches ever. And I've said before, request a video, comment it, ask me on Twitter at WWE Heel Punk. Of course, comment in the comment section or ask me on Twitter at WWE Heel Punk. So yeah, top 10 WWE matches of all time. Now somebody asked me to do top 10 matches of the PGR, and that video will be up I think in like 2 weeks or something. I already made it, um, but I don't want to upload too many videos and time span. I want to keep them so I don't upload like a ton of videos every day. Um, so I've said before I started watching in 2011. So the list is almost identical, but I have watched and done reviews on WrestleMania 14, 17, and 19, and I'm almost done with 20. So I am incorporating some of the matches that I've seen in those into here. Um, and by the way, I started becoming a pretty serious fan of WWE around Raw 1000, like especially a few months after that. That's when I really started becoming a serious wrestling fan and got out of the mark phase of it. So let's get started off here. Number 10, Angle and Lesnar from I believe it was WrestleMania 19. They wrestled a good match, but really the story behind it was what made it like pretty epic. Because you had Lesnar, even though it was a botch, it really added to the match. Him, just fucking up the shooting star press. You had Angle, who was fucking wrestling with like a fucked up neck. So it was really a great story, both were like hurt, both were fucked up, and they both made it through the match, and they both hugged at the end, so that was a good match there. Number 9, Angle and Benoit from WrestleMania 20. Thought this was a very good match, thought the ending was cool too with with Angle, or Benoit like loosened his boot and Angle was in the ankle lock and the boot slipped off, so and just good wrestling throughout the match too. So good match there. Number 8, Cesaro and Cena. You could really take any of the two matches that they had together, and put it here. They wrestled I think twice together in singles competition, and both times it was like a very good match or a great match. They have pretty good chemistry together, and by the way, this list probably there's a better chance of more recent matches being on here because I just don't remember every very good or great match that's happened in the company. I remember like a lot of the great matches, but it's hard for me to remember every very good match that happened. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. Number 7, Hogan and McMahon from I believe this was WrestleMania 19. Pretty damn good wrestling for two 50-year-olds going out there, and even just looking at it as a typical wrestling match, it was nice. It was hardcore. Chair shots to the head, blood. Chair shot to the Spanish announcer. Leg drop off a ladder through a table. Roddy Piper showing up. It combined to be a very good match, I thought. Number 6, Wyatt versus Cena from the I Quit match. I believe it was at Payback, I want to say. Just an extreme match. Nice extreme moments. You had a nice ending there with the AA through whatever that was. Cool suplex off the top ropes onto two tables by, I believe it was Luke Harper. You had good table moments. You had Cena throwing the steps into Wyatt's face. That was pretty cool. So it all combined to be a pretty extreme match there. Number 5, the Shields and the Wyatts from Elimination Chamber. I remember they had a match on Raw, I think the night after, and that one was, I thought, slightly worse, but still a very good match. Elimination Chamber was the best one. I thought it was a great match, just fucking, really good moments. I believe they had like a cool table moment where I think it was like Ambrose got put through the table. I don't know though if that actually happened. I think it did though. And just it was. I just remember being at like a really great match. Number 4, Cena and Bryan from SummerSlam. A very good wrestling match, and it was cool to see Bryan win the title. His first, big win, I guess. I mean, you could count a big win when he cashed in Money in the Bank, but this was like really big. He was champion. He just beat Cena. You know, I'm not going to include what happened after the match into, you know, this list, you know, or into this rating of this match. But, you know, everything from, you know, the start of the match to Bryan winning was, you know, just great. You know, I love seeing Bryan as a champion. Unfortunately, he lost and led to the authority bullshit. But, you know, it was cool seeing him win and beat Cena. Number 3, Punk and Cena from really, you know, a lot of their matches. They had, you know, they had good chemistry. As you know, people might not want to admit it, but Cena and Punk had really good chemistry together. I mean, they put on Money in the Bank, of course, in 2011. I didn't think that was a great wrestling match, but like the story behind it and everything, I mean, it was just fucking, you know, really good. Even though I wasn't watching that, I mean, I wish I was, but unfortunately I wasn't. But like the story behind it and everything was really good. You know, I watched the match at SummerSlam. I thought that was, you know, a better wrestling match than the one at Money in the Bank. I thought the SummerSlam was really good. You know, and they had a good match, a great match on Raw. I remember with the pile driver and everything. And yeah, I mean they just put together some really great matches, very good chemistry together, and you know, I enjoyed seeing them wrestling together. Number 2, Punk and Lesnar from SummerSlam in 2013. I mean, a good match, a very good match between two great wrestlers. With Lesnar being the, you know, big badass guy, you know, Punk being the small, resilient guy. And this was like the last great match of Punk's career in WWE. After this match, it went, you know, I couldn't even do that right. I don't know how to do it. I was trying to make the, you know, the shitter sound, you know, all the way down the fucking shitter. Can't, my tongue's so dry. My tongue, it's like 80 degrees in my room, and you know, it just gets so fucking hot in here, and my mouth is always so fucking dry. But I fucking embarrassed myself today. Fucking botch right there, just like Randy Orton. I've been taking a fucking play out of Randy Orton's playbook there. But yeah, fucking, you know, after this match, Punk pretty much took a shit, you know, and fucking shit the sheets after this. As much as the Punk lovers and Punk fans, Punk marks, don't want to hear it, he sucked after this. And I'm not blaming it entirely on him. A lot of it was WWE's fault and WWE creative team not using him right. And the last one is Cesaro and Zayn from their last match. I mean, their second to last match, their first match, the 2 out of 3 falls one, was a fucking great match too. You know, I could have put it on this list, but I figured I didn't want to have 2 of the same matches. So the one I decided to include was their second one, which just was a fucking epic 5-star match. You know, great moments, fucking memorable, you know, and memorable moment there. Or, you know, just the whole match in general. Like, what a fucking awesome match that was between 2 good wrestlers. Just like, it was like nothing. I've said this before, it's the best wrestling match, wrestling-wise, I've ever seen before. And it really was. I mean, like, these 2 people, hopefully when Zayn comes up to the main roster, if he does, which I think he will eventually, hopefully these 2 can have like a fucking great feud or an epic feud, because these 2 people have really awesome chemistry in the ring together. Yeah, I mean, just a fucking awesome match here. So top 10 WWE matches ever from me. So here you go, people.